Technology use in education increases every academic year. Among those technologies are online learning platforms such as Canvas and Google Classroom. Despite the prevalent use of learning management systems programs prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, not every teacher and student was prepared for such a rapid transition. Teachers have been soured to the idea of transitioning fully to online teaching platforms due to concerns of the difficulty to prepare lessons as well as an overall loss of effectiveness compared to face-to-face learning. Effective face-to-face and online learning are accomplished in similar fashion, however, and can be done by focusing on management, environment, design, support, and course evaluations. The transition of education to online during the COVID-19 pandemic is a very recent event, and not much research has been done on the impact of forcing teachers to transition to online education. Unless an understanding of the status of online education post-2020 is achieved, it will be very difficult to effectively progress. Two questions will guide this convergent mixed methods study to discover how the forced transition to hybrid and fully online teaching has affected teachers' perceptions and continued use of online teaching platforms such as Canvas and Google Classroom. What has been the effect on online teaching platform usage because of the COVID-19 phenomenon, and how have teachers' opinions about online teaching platforms changed? Prior to 2020, despite many students' positive attitudes toward online courses, educators struggled to find compelling arguments for transitioning away from face-to-face instruction. Teachers viewed preparation for online courses as time-consuming and energy-consuming and not worth the effort. Similar to a face-to-face course, online teachers must be knowledgeable in their content area as well as have a variety of pedagogical approaches to delivering the lesson to the students. According to researchers in Chulalongkorn University, Thailand, there are 5 general factors that are critical to success of an online program: institutional management, learning environment, instructional design, support service, and course evaluation. On March 11, 2020, the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a global pandemic. COVID-19 is a new virus to the human population to which there is no natural immune response, so the virus spread rapidly throughout the world. With health concerns a top priority, many academic institutions made a rapid transition to online education. The sudden transition to online teaching was especially difficult for those without prior experience. They struggled to adapt familiar pedagogical concepts and were faced with new obstacles like students not having the proper technology to fully participate. Overall, the faculty appreciated the convenience of online teaching but felt their engagement and interaction with students was limited. The objective of this paper is to discover how teachers' perceptions of online teaching platforms have changed after being forced to transition from face-to-face teaching to online teaching during the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic. It will be necessary to measure teacher perceptions of online education in 3 distinct times: prior to, during, and after the 2020 pandemic. Using the TAM2 model as the standard for measuring teachers' level of acceptance of online teaching platforms, this study will utilize a convergent mixed methods procedure. With this method, both quantitative and qualitative data are collected using the same instrument. The instrument this study will use is an online survey. The quantitative data collection will mainly focus on the first research question, which is what has been the effect on online teaching platform usage because of the COVID-19 phenomenon. Statistical analysis of this data can reveal when any significant changes occurred. Qualitative data will mainly focus on the second research question, which is how have teachers' opinions about online teaching platforms changed. Participants in the study will be a convenient sample of 10 secondary education teachers from each of 2 schools in neighboring school districts, combining for a total of 20 participants. Eligible participants must have been teaching for a minimum of 4 consecutive years prior to the study to ensure they have taught prior to, during, and after the 2020-21 academic school year. A 10-question Google Forms survey will be sent to each participant. While not disclosed to the participant, 5 of the survey questions will focus on usage of online technology, and 5 of the questions will focus on online technology opinions and will align with the TAM2 model. The responses to the survey will be automatically recorded on a Google Sheet only accessible to the researchers. Collected data will be analyzed using an online mixed methods research analysis tool offered by Deduce. Quantitative data will be analyzed to discover any statistically significant changes in online teaching platform usage. Qualitative data will be coded to discover reasons for why these changes in teaching platform usages have occurred. It is anticipated that this study will be carried out over a period of 10 weeks according to the following timeline. Week 1 will be invitations to the participants. Weeks 2 to 3, surveys will be delivered via email. Weeks 4 to 5, analysis of data using Deduce software. Weeks 6 to 8, conclusion written and peer-reviewed. And weeks 9 to 10, finalization of paper.